Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays IXION. Our research at the pulsar is ready to go, so let's check in on that. We've taken many readings and conducted a comprehensive analysis of PSR 12A's activity. We are able to submit a proposal that adapts the Tiqqun's architecture and allows the hull to work like a Faraday cage. We have also developed a theoretical device that we have named Icarus 3. This device would allow us to induce a pulse from PSR 12A. To proceed, the Tiqqun's tech lab will need to analyze the remaining data and fabricate the construction patterns.
The Piranesi has activated more subsystems. Its threat level has increased.
Uh-oh.
He will attack more frequently.
Well, that's not good. So, what we need to do is immediately pivot our research away from whatever we were doing before. Pause. To here. We need to build the Faraday cage. And then we build the... Oh, actually, you know what? We should do the Icarus probe first, because that has a construction cycle. And then we need to build the Faraday cage secondarily. So this will go pretty fast, research-wise. Unpause here. Is he gonna travel faster? Doesn't seem like he's traveling that much faster. Maybe he is. He was pretty slow before. Let's see, how fast is the research going? Not super quick. Could be faster. 1.2 cycles? I guess that's pretty quick. I don't know. Do I need to ship materials to the pulsar? At least we're getting science from the pulsar, so that's something. Actually, the thing I should be doing other than all the other research I've been doing is I should probably be getting my hands on the advanced analytics, disruptive study protocols, and then dedicated exploration PA. Just to get my hands on all the science possible. Considering we're doing just a lot of stuff with extra science for no real reason. Alright, getting close. He's about to engulf a planet. That's fine. We have a countermeasure ready for the missile. The hacking is not really anything, as we saw last episode. He just turned our cafeteria lights off for a second. That wasn't too bad. 99, 100. All right, so the Icarus 3 probe has been unlocked. So we will construct the Icarus 3. The explosive charge will trigger 12A and neutralize the Piranesi. So that'll get going, because that'll take 5 cycles to do. That's why I thought it made more sense to do that one first. So then we'll research the Faraday cage, and then we'll get the other science stuff queued up to get better science from our science ships. Because I think after the next jump, there's still a decent amount of science left.
No more resources
to get
available to mine.
We're out of minding. The ships, they come flowing back to the Tiqqun. Still getting the iron over here. It's actually kind of convenient that there's some iron and ice and silicon to be picking up over here, so they're not flowing back and forth between us and the Piranesi. Faraday cage unlocked. Good job. Okay, hold on. Reconfigure the Tiqqun's hull into a Faraday cage via the construction panel. Okay, so let's go to the construction panel. External systems. 480! Oh no! We only have 464! How does it take that much polymer? Also, isn't a Faraday cage made out of metal? Who taught this? That's so much polymer. Holy hell. Hold on. To the recycling facility. Everybody immediately pivot to making us polymers, please. And you become a polymer boy. And then we will export. Everybody get set up to export polymers out of sector 4 to sector 5. So sector 5 is taking in polymer. Sector 1 is outputting polymer. Just set it to 5. Just dump as much polymer as you can into sector 4. Okay, I think we have barely enough we don't actually have enough polymer, but I think with the waste facility and our polymer factory, we'll be able to make enough polymer to cover that construction demand. That's insane. All right, go. Good luck. We'll have to pay attention to our hull too.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
The drone bay? You guys, how are we going to ship materials around? So we'll just have to keep an eye on our polymers and our hull during the construction process so that we don't accidentally destroy our own hull in the process of building this giant machine. And they won't start building it until the polymers are all ready anyway, so that's fine. Piranesi's still making its way over. 2.9 cycles to go. Go ahead and speed things up a little bit. Another accident. Can't you guys keep it together? Docking bay has been disabled. What the hell? Optimal, just making sure all of these accidents in a row are making me paranoid about the amount of operators we have available. Looks fine. Okay, I think we're set. It's like the game's like, you haven't had enough adversity in a while. Here's some problems for you. Look at how much silicon we have on hand, too. All right, we just unlocked advanced analytics. So switch over to disruptive study protocols. Another stockpile has been disabled. What is happening? Everybody's so stressed out. Just an accident in every sector. Pay attention to your work, you goons. Alright, the Piranesi's still closing in on us. We still have a countermeasure available. We have chewed through almost all of our polymer. We're at 320. We need 160.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
Sure has. Fired the counter missile. Oh, okay. I was like, where did all of our polymer go? I think a lot of it was still in transit. There's yeah, the drones are carrying it. So when the drones have it, it's not reflected in our inventory. So that's why there's a discrepancy between what's available and what's actually being delivered.
A drone swarm has been released from the Piranesi.
Okay, so they have released a drone swarm.
To intercept the Tiqqun.
Boop. Goodbye, missile. We do have to be careful with the polymer because we're so close to not having enough. Although this one should finish here real quick, and then we'll get another chunk of polymer delivered. That we need to make sure we get enough polymer to make another countermeasure at some point. Let's keep an eye on this drone swarm. This guy's almost done here. Disruptive study protocols has been unlocked. Good. And then we will analyze the last science ship thing here. I can't do this? Post-lunaclism science ship. Alright. I guess they're like, you need to have a better ship in order to have a PA on it. Piranesi continues to close. You, make polymers faster. How about you guys? One more? We've done it. All right, here comes the tricky thing. So we might have to be a little careful about how this goes down. So you're being constructed. As the hull goes down,
A science ship team has completed a task.
we need to make sure we pause this at some point in order to make sure our hull doesn't fall apart while we're traveling to the next location. So the Icarus 3 is ready for launch. We will not finish this until the pulsar, or the cage is done. And it'll take 5 cycles to activate. So why don't we get out ahead of this swarm and move right now. How long is this going to take? 2.2 cycles. Yes. So we can continue building the hull, or building the Faraday cage while we're moving here. We're doing 160 damage to our hull per cycle. It'll take us 2.2, so that's 360 or 320-ish. Plus a little extra. But our hull was at 640, so we should be okay when we hit this planet here. And we'll keep building the hull, or building the Faraday cage while we're going. We're building a new countermeasure, so that's great. Still got polymers rolling into that district, so that's good. And this guy's got a huge backlog of polymer to get through. Or carbon to get through, I should say. I almost wonder if I should shut down one of these refineries. Honestly, I think I will, because we haven't been using either of them anyway. So let's just shut down this iron refinery and replace it with a polymer factory for a moment. EKP optimization has been unlocked. So we just keep mainlining the the science ship's upgrades. And then we've left the drone swarm well behind, so that's good. Hull integrity continues to drop. Just keep an eye on it. We can always pause that external construction if we need to. How's it going, even? That's a cool view. 91% actually, so we probably will finish the external construction by the time we hit this planet, I would think.
Hull integrity below 50%.
Below 50%. We've reconfigured the...
Activated more subsystems.
We've reconfigured it.
Has increased. He will attack more frequently.
Oh man, he's even more pissed? Okay. The Seagull team will launch Icarus 3 and activate the pulsar. The pulse will neutralize the Piranesi. The Seagull will be destroyed in the process, but the crew will enter the cryonic pods to survive the pulse. Okay. I can sacrifice the science ship to destroy the Piranesi. He's really mad, though. I'm hoping I don't have to move again. Actually, he has definitely picked up speed, now that I see. And I'm wondering, if we had to move the ship again, we would have to fly through the Magnastorm. So let's hold off as long as we possibly can, while these guys are activating the pulsar there. Still gathering the resources. Got all the carbon we could possibly fit into the ship right now. And all the iron. And now it's just down to silicon. Honestly, let's just switch everybody over to silicon. Because I'm not going to need, let's be real, I'm not going to need all of the iron. Same with you guys. We have 1560 iron. Like, it's insane. The amount of iron we have. Ice could continue to flow onto the ship. All right. What is our ice storage capacity even looking at? We have 360 here, we have 118, we have 405 in the dock itself, so I think we're good on ice as well. So yeah, four cycles to go. 3.9. It's gonna be close. I think we will have to move the ship And unfortunately through the magnetide, so there is a likelihood that our batteries get kicked offline, which could lead to a bunch of accidents, but it's better than dying due to ship. Alright, 3 seconds to go. Our hull's doing okay. Alright, we gotta move. As much as I dislike the need to, we gotta get out of the way of the ship. I think it would hit us pretty close to when this thing is gonna go off. So just go ahead and speed through. Cross your fingers that our batteries hold out while we're flying through the storm here. Still chasing after us.
Caution. Entering stellar storm.
The
Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
Counter missile, go! I kind of wish the magnetide, or it's not the magnetide, whatever this magnet storm is, I kind of wish it was just an increased drain on your battery rather than a chance to completely shut off your batteries entirely. Hold your breath. We're almost out. Ooh, I think we made it. Ooh, out of the storm. And 0.6 cycles to go. Our ships are clear of the Piranesi, thankfully. Taking the long route around the ship. 3, 2, 1. Hallelujah.
Ship team has completed a task.
Hit him. Icarus 3 has detonated and activated the pulsar. The crew of the Seagull had time to enter the cryonic pods before life support infrastructure was neutralized. Boom. Search the Piranesi again for Remus's coordinates. Alright, go ahead, Montessori. Hopefully I don't need to bring the Tiqqun into the ship. The post-lunaclism ship has been unlocked. Our one ship that gets, we've actually maxed out our silicon. So I'm actually just going to bring all of our ships back to the Tiqqun so we can get ready to jump.
The Piranesi has been defeated.
Ooh, boy. Thanks, Eden. fun update there. Alright, so now we just need to get the coordinates, and then we can get the heck out of here. We do need to get our 5 brave soldiers who activated the pulse. But then I think we're ready to rock and roll. Oh, we should have turned off the countermeasure and switched it back over to probe. Can I dismantle you? Sure can. Okay, we'll get some polymer back. We're already starting to rebuild the backlog of polymer. And then I would like to build a probe instead. There we go. Still going out there. Still going out there. Let's go ahead and speed up time. I'm just kind of waiting. I'm glad the music's changed to something happy now.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Alright, the Piranesi has been disabled by the pulse. Its drones have been fried, its missiles detonated. As the pulse hit, electrical arcs and explosions rippled across the ship's hull. The Tiqqun's crew standing witness all the while. We have successfully entered the Piranesi through a breach in its hull. The doors and airlocks not damaged by the pulse have closed. Most systems are visible, appear to have melted. The walls ooze a black, gritty oil. Proceed to the coordinates room. I'm glad we have a little bit of time to kill for our ship to come back. And our science ship should be even faster now because of the post-lunaclism upgrades and all that. Do the dedicated PA and then honestly just make the science ship ultra fast. Did we ever dismantle this guy? You're still not dismantled. Good grief. How come you're off? Turn these guys on so we can be building these guys. These guys have been in a state of construction forever. Oh, and then I forgot. How you guys doing worker-wise? Oh, you're doing fine.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
I would like to clear this stockpile out. We're just slowly disassembling all of our cryonic pod stockpiles. Is there a reason you can't deconstruct yourself? Is it because you're not powered? I'm very confused what's happening here. Because you should be connected to this guy. Did I bug something? Cancel deconstruction. Dismantle this building. Why are you stuck? I'm very confused. Alright, go check in on the ship. The interior of the Piranesi has been severely damaged. Blue fire still flickers in the corners of the ship. Whole areas have collapsed in on themselves. Some of the debris looks almost organic. We have taken pictures of what appear to be biological neural networks seemingly used in the activation of the ship's airlocks. Drones litter the floor and hang from broken piping. In our way to the storage location, we passed a huge translucent pod. Decaying bodies float in the white bath of liquid it contains. You can see the color of their uniforms, crew from the Etamanenki. Despite many obstacles, we have reached the devices that hold the Remus's coordinates. We are ready to activate the transfer. Oh no! We have to be in the orbit of the Piranesi? That sucks! Because now we have to be in the storm. I never would have thought that was even an issue. Well, I hope it doesn't drain my batteries while I'm in orbit of the Piranesi. Although I guess the batteries could get drained as long as we can get to the Piranesi. This might be a bit of a trek. I'm very confused why this guy can't deconstruct itself. Why the stockpiles? I would love to. Can I change you to alloy? Would that solve things? Oh, there it goes. Now there's nowhere for polymer to go, but at least I can unbuild this stupid thing. Well, now it seems to be working. I don't know, it must have been broke for a sec. Battery's still holding out.
Caution. Entering stellar storm.
Yeah, I guess we were... Our power supply is at risk. Now we'll turn you back to polymer. And then we would like to build some polymer refineries. I could build 2 of them, actually, in the same space that the iron deposit, or the iron refinery, steel mill, that's what it's called, occupied. So we might as well, so we can kind of clear this backlog of carbon. Still moving. Things are still okay. It's still going. Still good on food. Even though we have 2 of our things shut off, which is hilarious to me. We could activate the waste protocol, right? Oh no, we have it activated already. 30% more waste. Yes. Almost there. We are in orbit. Hooray! Alright, activate, connect the Tiqqun, and extract the coordinates. 3 more cycles to go, and then we're out of here. Speed through time. Stockpile has been disabled, of course. It's okay. Well, we finally finished those 2 things, and then we can deconstruct this guy. We're actually down to 2 medium stockpiles now. Four medium stockpiles now, which is wild. Like, I can't believe we actually cleared through that many cryonic pods so far. Almost to the 5,000 threshold to get the happiness boost. A disabled stockpile over here. That's fine. Are all our ships back aboard? It certainly looks like they are, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, fasting forwarding. Our hull is looking fine. Alloys holding steady. We're still making a bunch of polymer in our refineries, I remember now. 2 more stockpile accidents, of course. Let's switch you to electronic, and then back to alloy. Just because, like, there isn't, outside of the giant Faraday cage, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of use case for more polymers. I could be wrong. But that is why we're building, you know, 2 new polymer refineries here. One of them's already up and running.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Good job, team. The transfer is complete. All lights are green. We took advantage of the time it took to recover the coordinates to analyze what was left of the systems on board the Piranesi. The use of its main weapon and the Etamintinki's defensive efforts left it terribly weakened. The ship still seems to vibrate with what perhaps could be called its final breaths. It should not be long before it fully collapses in on itself. We should get as far away as possible. Then, when this amalgamation of evil technology breathes its last at the end of its agony, it could be devastating. Okay, so we should get out of here. Ah, we can vol jump. All right, let's do it. Before we do that, can you jump back onto the ship here? Tiqqun. Great. And then we need to replace our science ship that got blowed up. Not there. Where was that science ship based? I don't even know. Probably District 2? Ah, there it is. Do I have a spare science ship? Apparently I do. No, I don't. Where was the Foucault stationed? Were you here? Nope. I'm baffled. Am I crazy? Was the Foucault just unstationed? Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Let's unassign the Doom. Wrong. Let's reassign the Doom and build this ship in a place that actually has polymer. But in a place that has polymer that can actually access the resources? That's tricky. This one's almost well, this one should be able to. Let's unassign the Barboot and build new science ship here. I think we can do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, new replacement science ship, and then let's fire up the Vol engine.
In accordance with Frau Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tiqqun before Vol jump initiation.
It's Fraus? I've been saying Frau the whole time like an idiot? I didn't know. Engine do be charging? All right, well, we're gonna jump the first thing next episode, so tune in for that. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of IXION or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!